Hey guys, it is Monday. I hope your weekends were amazing. I think I want to say I haven't posted in 3 days. I haven't uploaded anything. But I've been on my grind, and I'm pretty sure y'all have been on your grind as well. How y'all doing out there? All right, let's get into it. What do you do when you run into or encounter, same difference, the narc in public? When you just rocking with your day and you bump into that motherfucker, right? What do you do? I feel like a lot of y'all aren't gonna like this answer, but I'm going to go with do nothing. Don't do shit. Don't do shit. They discarded you, right? So they don't want to fuck with you, so don't fuck with them. Don't do shit. I know you have a lot of things you might want to say to them. I know you have a lot of things that they deserve to have to hear, right? But no. No. Once you go no fucking contact, that shit means no fucking contact. Even in the Bible, it says, let your yay be yay and your nay be nay. That means if you say yes to something, let that shit be a yes. If you say no to something, keep that motherfucker at a clear ass, concise, consistent ass no. Right? That's the same way you gotta rock no contact. No contact means, bitch, even if I bump into your sorry stank ass on the street, you don't exist, bitch, right? So that's what I did actually recently. Let's go with my infamous story time. Okay. So, 2 days ago, I was walking to go run an errand, okay? And for some reason I was like, there's this alley, right? That it's not like a grungy, grimy ass alley. It's like a wide open, really nice alley. Like it's because it's in the back of these swanky ass apartments and businesses or whatever. So it's not grimy. And I was like, okay, this will let me get to where I'm going quicker. Let me go ahead and just cut through, today, right? And I cut through, I get all the way to the end of it. And who pulls in at the end of it on their motorbike, right? My ex-narc, my narc ex-husband pulls right in. We're facing each other. We are less than 6 feet apart. COVID or not, right? And I pause because I'm like, am I going to have to stab this motherfucker? What am I going to have to do? Anyway, and we just looked at each other. Now I had on aviators, but I just kind of cocked my head to the side what we about to do in this alley, right? But I didn't say anything. And then he looked side to side a bunch of times and he rolled out. This is the thing though. I continue on with my mission, not having said anything, and I go to the grocery store. Who comes into the grocery store as I'm checking my items out? Right, the narc. Wanders around and then leaves back out. Okay? Here's my thing though, I could have said a whole lot of shit. And I could have been correct saying whatever it is that I said. But what does that give them? Attention. Okay? And the whole reason why no contact works is because you don't give them attention. Remember this shit, y'all. If you see that narc in public, man, their whole MO is to make sure you see them in public. I don't even find it to be random that he was in a random alley at a random time, that I randomly chose to go through that alley on a random day when I never go through that alley. So what does that mean? Clearly, obviously, you're still stalking me, right? And you were following me anyway. And then you just felt like you were going to cut me off in that alley. And what their job is to do is to say something to you, or just their presence alone, they know, irritates your very soul, right? So what do? They try to put their presence in front of you. They try to infiltrate your good ass day. They try to make sure that you have no choice but to bump into them, but to see them. And a lot of times when you bump into them, which is already well thought out by the narc, right? they're either with a new supply or doing something, wearing something nicer than what they used to wear. Not in this case. I mean, he always looks like a bum, but a lot of times they try to dress nicer when they plan to approach you, or accidentally, just kind of coincidentally and serendipitously be in your presence, right? And they're always doing something, or shit, they might be driving something. When you were with them, they were a fucking whole bum out this bitch. They ain't have shit to drive. But all of a sudden, they make sure that you see them in like a vehicle of some sort. You see them when they didn't used to wear nice clothes. All of a sudden, they're wearing like a suit, or very nice shoes, or a nice jacket, or cool clothes, or whatever the fuck, right? When they bump into you. But their whole point in bumping into you, right, is so that you can do exactly what they want you to do, which a lot of people, and don't feel bad about yourself if you've done it, just don't do it again, man. You know what I mean? But what they want you to do is flip out, talk shit, yell in the streets, because it's always public. It's public mainly because, first of all, they shouldn't be allowed at your house. But second of all, it's public because they want a lot of people around to see you acting crazy. They want you to be acting crazy. You're the crazy bitch that the smear campaign was made for, right? So you out there yelling in the street, and they're not going to yell back. They're going to be calmly talking shit under their breath so that you can hear it, so that you just look like a lunatic on the street yelling at this poor guy or this poor innocent female. For my guys out there that are dealing with this bullshit, because guys do go through this shit, right? And so that's why it's so important not to say anything. I know it feels like, oh man, I don't want to be no pussy. I ain't no bitch, man. I ain't no punk ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm going to say what I got to say. Yeah, and that shit's going to get you in trouble, because if you say what you got to say, you're going to end up looking like that scene, that skit from Dave Chappelle's show called When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong and shit, right? And you're going to end up the one all fucked up and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be like that. You have to embody enough security within yourself, enough self-control, which is the complete opposite of what the narcissist has. They have no self-control. That's why they're cutting you off in alleys, like in my case, to try to force you to react. You cannot react. Say nothing. Don't do anything. Now you might ask, well, what if I have a restraining order? Bitch, I got a restraining order. Do you think the police give a fuck? Do you think the narcissist gives a fuck? Do you think the court system gives a fuck? No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't give a fuck. Okay? The only time they give a fuck is when they have to sweep somebody's dead ass the fuck up because shit went wrong. Because keeping it real went wrong. Okay? So, no. Don't say anything. Keep it moving. Move quickly. Do what you need to do. Get back to wherever you're going to get back to, or get to where you're going. I'm not saying alter your life dramatically, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just be smart on that shit or whatever. So, yeah. Anyway, this is a short ass video, but I just thought about that shit. I was like, man, you know, like, dude purposely cut me off in an alley while I was with the baby, okay? And hoped to God that I would freak out. You cannot freak out. Okay, don't give them what they want. It's just like celebrities that are into themselves. Take Kanye West out there. Good attention is still attention. Bad attention is still attention. As long as you're getting attention, right? And we don't have to deal with that shit. Don't give them any attention. I'm going to do one for you guys on Halloween that's going to be real, real good. So I've been kind of storing up my energy because I can't wait to see you guys on Halloween. But my thing is, if you're going to go ghost on someone, and I'm not just talking about you guys, I'm talking about the narc more than likely ghosted you, right? Well, then treat them like a ghost. I can't see you. Walk right through you, bitch. You know what I mean? And I think that's how you should treat it. It's the safest way to be. You know what I mean? Only time I can say maybe do something about it is if they're like physically at your actual home, like on your front lawn, you know, being weird or some shit, then call the cops. Still, never open your door and say shit. Would you really pay to go to a circus? Which I've been to a circus twice in my life, in my childhood. Would you really pay to go there? And when the clowns come out and the circus is over and shit, would you really go approach the clowns and try to entertain them when you paid to go to the circus? Would you? No, I've never met anybody that does that. Nor do I know anyone that likes clowns. Clown ass bitches. Like the Narc, right? So then why would you pay with your time, your energy, which has already been stolen from your ass by the Narc, and then go thank the clown for being a fucking clown, which nobody likes anyway. Anyway, I hope some way this resonated. I just wanted y'all to know, hey, I'm still going through it. I'm not just posting these videos, and I'm not still going through it. I'm going on year 3 of being stalked by the same fucking clown, doing the same shit. Okay? So we still on this healing journey together, man. And I just ran into my ex-narc like 2 days ago. Okay? And guess what? As confrontational as I am, I didn't say anything. It wasn't worth it. I've wasted enough time, words, energy on that shit. And I'm just, hopefully, this is encouraging to you that if you should so happen to run into them, don't say shit. It's not worth it. Don't. It's a wrap, man. Alright? Yeah. So, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. I'm going to keep being on my grind. And I will see you guys on Halloween. If I see you before that, that just means something like else happened. And I'll just like, I'll run that down with y'all too. Because we did it together. Alright? I love you guys. And I can't wait to see what y'all are doing on Halloween. Alright?